The Doogie's all conked out. Such there. Yeah, she's had a good past couple of days here. Fun conversations.
This is a good world, though it makes me miss the green rolling plains of my home.
We'll be back there
They
again
sound
for the next
beautiful.
game.
It would be nice if I could see them for myself someday.
We will! And you can! Okay, the one time I've ever referenced SpongeBob Atlantis SquarePantis with that one line there. Money Cuddy, cool. You'd love to see it. The Explorer Sky one's specifically expensive, given out as a pre-order bonus for Explorer Sky and worth like $300, $500 USD. Jeez. Yeah, definitely a bit of a collector's item then.
There's something I have to say to you, Lucina, and that is, thank you.
I'm not sure what I've done to earn such heartfelt gratitude, Seadoll.
Telling me that my dancing gives you courage. It meant so much to me. It's all I ever hoped for.
I told you the truth, Seadoll. Your dance has the power to fill anyone from any world with hope.
Enough to give them a whole nother turn. How dancers in Fire Emblem work. Deep synergy. Though, is Seadoll the first male dancer in the series? I wonder if we're not counting 3 houses where you could give it to anyone.
Why is mankind doomed to make mistake after mistake?
I hear you, but people aren't perfect. Mistakes are how we learn.
I see your point. If only what we learned was always for good.
That's where you and me come in. Me with my sword, and you with your pen.
And together, they will learn from their mistakes. Look at that deep synergy. Yeah, that's not the kind of thing that might exactly be worth shelling out that much for. Alright, got the first one with Soren.
I hope you don't think your detached air gets you out of appreciating my cuteness, Soren.
This is unexpected. But whatever it is you want from me, I think you are unlikely to get it.
Yeah, just matter-of-fact Soren there. Alright, there we go. Skill inheritance. And then Tamara and Tiki.
Tiki, since we've been friends for a while, I decided to write you a song. Wanna hear it?
Oh, yes, please. I love your songs. You'll have to teach me the words so we can sing together.
Yeah, Tiki will be pretty hyped about that. Alright, level 10 Light Sphere. That, you know, I didn't think would be all that important of a skill since it just has crit there, but, you know, considering the RNG of this game, maybe it would actually be useful.
Spirit of the cards, moon and stars above, cast your divine light and answer me.
Seadoll? What is he trying to divine with such desperation?
I beg you to tell me, will this food offer the perfect fuel for my dance? I yearn for more than merely food. I crave the savory. Please, spirit of the cards. Ah, that was not the answer I wanted.
He's not acting like he did before. Not at all. Please, calm down, Seadoll.
Divine One.
I don't know what this is about, but this isn't like you at all. Crave the savory?
Are you trying to tell me that eating this will provide the perfect fuel for my dance? It's dough fried in butter and then bathed in an oil sauce. And it's incredibly delicious.
Oh, I had one of those. It was delicious, all right. I think it'd be extra fuel for your dance.
Are you making that up?
Well?
Or just guessing? I'll need to consult the cards for the real answer.
I mean, I think I do know. You're doing all that dancing. It's got to be good fuel. And tasty, too.
You don't understand. A dancer of my caliber must be disciplined. On the battlefield, I must inspire all with my perfect dancing. So I must eat only perfect food. If I'm careless, if my dancing suffers and someone dies, I can't allow that.
Seadoll, I'm sorry.
Now, I must retreat to the fortune shop and to a meal that is not fried.
Yeah, he definitely struggles a little bit with what he's munching. I'm munching something right now. In Canada, if you go shop at Superstore and you spend like X amount of money, which my family oftentimes does because we typically go shopping along with my Oma and get groceries together, you get like a freebie if you spend so much. And the last freebie was like a big box of like a whole bunch of different things, like some cereal, there was a couple snack things. One of which was like a Pringles thingamabob, which I'm just now trying out. Because I figured like there's cutscenes and stuff I have the chance to munch. It's apparently scorching barbecue Pringles and I'm munching them. Speaking of munching different things, and they're pretty hot, I do have to say. I'm drinking water alongside it, but yeah, so there's that. Hashtag not sponsored, but could be. But yeah, definitely sounds like a very interesting item there. Would be really cool to actually directly see the thing itself one day, but sounds like, yeah, the distribution wasn't handled well then.
Hey, Divine One!
Oh, shut.
What do you think of me this time? I went out of my way to be extra super cute. So, are you ready to concede defeat and admit that you're completely charmed?
You certainly are cute. And I'm sure you put in a lot of work for it. But I told you before that cuteness doesn't affect how I treat people. Why are you fixated on this?
I didn't want to bring it up, but okay. My mother was one of the king's mistresses. She suffered a lot of backstabbing in the court. I never saw her upset, though. She took every insult with a poised and graceful smile. That smile secured her place in court. It even won the king's wife over. That's how I know charm has a power all its own. And I'm gonna use mine the same way.
I understand. But can I ask you something? Do you think maybe your mother had more than just her own survival in mind?
What do you mean?
Maybe she did all of that in part so you could learn to survive the court as well. She must have known she couldn't always be there for you. She'd want you to learn from her. To me, that is real charm. What we do to help the ones we love.
Mother, I never realized.
Sweet, level B. So literally the ones that you were looking for there? Yeah, they were just part of like a freebie here. So I had them on my shelf for like a few days now. Never really had an opportunity to munch them, but I was like, hey, there's cutscenes, let's do some munching, I guess. And that's what I've started doing.
This army's too pretty. It's not right. How am I supposed to be the cutest when the competition is this gorgeous? Aha! Say no more! Wait, you're only a troubled maiden's best friend, the one and only Lady Anna! Cha-ching! If it's cuteness you're after, Princess Hortensia, you might be interested in my beauty line. You have my attention. I should tell you, though, I'm kinda picky about product. I guarantee satisfaction with everything I sell. After all, what I've got on offer today is tailored just for you. You're confident. I like that. Okay, show me what you got. Of course! First is this pink rouge. Just a dab stays on all day. Apply it in the morning and forget about it. Ooh. There's also lipstick, soap, skin cleanser, and a crystal enchanted to add shine to your hair. And finally, an accessory case to hold it all. The rainbow palette makes you cute just holding it.
An enchanted crystal that adds shine to your hair. I'm not much of one for like accessory or fashion, but that'd be neat there, mostly because I already like how shiny my hair already is.
You deserve it.
Like at the end of the Persona 5 stream the other day, I was streaming with my hat off for a little bit at the end and people got to see directly how shiny my hair gets in the proper light.
Cute, Princess Hortensia? Because the cuter you are, the more people like you, obviously. So it's a popularity thing for you, huh? Of course. Anyway, I'm off. Gotta see how all this is gonna come together for my look. Thanks, Lady Anna.
There we go. Support level C. Neat. And I mean, you know, if I had a thingamabob that played into shininess, that could be neat. Because, yeah, I do kind of like my shiny hair, you know? So, hold on. Who are we, Oh, yeah, Louisa and Rosado. Or Louis. However it's pronounced there. Let's go ahead and keep on skipping to results. Maybe we'll be able to get their A conversation. Yep, there we go. Sweet. Yeah, so let's go ahead and... I'm definitely feeling the after kick of the spice of those chips and stuff there. But yeah, dude, your hair and mustache would be amazing for a pirate-themed Halloween costume. That'd probably be interesting there. You know, put on a whole pirate getup and be like, yar, har. Be fun there. All right, let's see this support.
Hey, Louis.
hold still a sec, okay?
Paper and ink. Are you drawing a picture? As I recall, you have a knack for drawing landscapes with both speed and skill.
Yep, my not-so-hidden talent.
But what is your subject here? The scenery around us is somewhat drab.
You silly! I'm gonna draw you. I want a picture of you and me together. I'll add myself later.
But wouldn't a simple self-portrait be much more attractive on balance? I should think so.
Maybe, but that's not what I'm going for. My own cuteness isn't important for this one.
I beg your pardon.
I want a picture with you, Louis. I want a way to remember my friend when he's not around.
Why, Rosado, how sweet of you.
I try.
Would you mind if I wore a mask?
A mask? Just because it's not all about looks doesn't mean I don't want to draw your face.
It was only a suggestion.
Keep your suggestions to yourself. Everyone else blushes and does what I say. Why are you the difficult one?
Forgive me, I'm happy to be part of your art, of course, but it's also a bit embarrassing. I'm not... cute.
Let me stop you there. You're absolutely cute, especially when you're embarrassed. This is just a little memento for us to look back on, that's all. If you don't want it, that's fine. But picture me, years from now, an old man, desperate to remember my dear friend Louis.
Very well. For the sake of my friend and his passion, I shall accept my fate.
Thank you. Okay, hold still a minute. This won't take long. Someday we'll want to look back on this moment. Now we'll have the perfect visual aid.
If I must endure this to commemorate our friendship, then I shall do so gladly.
So why do you want to wear the mask? Did he just really not want to be in the in the picture? Also, how dare you deny your own cuteness, Louis? That's probably a violation of the Geneva Convention. Like it's awful. No, hi.
All right.
I like to hear this seems very picturesque. I appreciate you letting me stick around for now. Hi.
Pardon me.
I've enjoyed staying in mansions and castles, but this is a far more exciting place to live. So, oh yeah, I got rid of his meal there. Who was I working at before? It was Clan and no, not Lapis. Oh, I think it was you, Citrine. Oh, whatever. Let's just have these two eat a meal together. Okay, that's probably pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. All these thingamabobs there, and a topping of rare fish, because I have a lot of rare fish.
A 3-course meal?
And stuff.
A single dish, is it? I'll start by... Wait, is this right?
There we go. Just the doogie cam.
I think this dish is fit
Support
for a
up
banquet.
our red and green Fire Emblem units. Because it's the Fire Emblem rule. Well, glad to hear. And stuff. Still can't believe you have the Pringles you couldn't find. It was just part of like a big box freebie that's like in the storage room right now.
Here, a parting gift.
Oh, thank you. Citrine's meal leftovers. Like, there's a whole bunch of other snackers there. It's mostly like cereals. I think there's like Rice Krispies in there, but it was just like a big box of like stuff as a as stuff there from a superstore. Because you always get a freebie if you spend so much on groceries, which you always do by, you know, getting, you know, 2 households groceries at once. So, always benefit from a freebie. What was I about to do? I was about to do this. Maybe Seedall should be the one to hold on to meals, and then other people can, you know, trade it from him, and then, because he's gonna be surrounding allies a lot of the time anyway. So, you know, people can trade it from him, eat the meal, and then, be all happy and stuff. You know? Liberation, Harmonia unique weapon. Divine Dragon only fills engaged meter by 1 when the user attacks and defeats a foe in a single turn. So I guess that means that they need to be like full health though. So it doesn't happen a whole lot in Maddening. I honestly didn't realize it had that effect for a long time until I was looking through my spreadsheet and stuff. Where you shop to get freebies? A superstore. As far as you're aware, in the US we're so capitalistic that the only thing you get for free is nothing. I mean, it's only free if you like spend X amount on groceries. I think you need to spend like, I haven't been there myself in a long time, but it's probably like either 200, 250, or 300 total on groceries, and then you get like some big freebie. But yeah, if you're getting groceries for 2 households at the same time, then you know, it's not that hard to hit then. You know, you always get something with it. So,
Hey, you woke up.
so my mom and Oma will
Let's find
oftentimes
some
go
tasty
shopping to
rub.
Superstore together, and
Ooh, you know what I really want?
do that.
Extra helpings.
And they're always fine at the store, being like, "Oh, you're shopping together? Yeah, fine. We'll throw in the freebie then. There you go." It was still like, man, we don't even get like a pack of gum for spending 250 USD on groceries. Guess that's what you get at the Real Canadian Superstore, is the full name of the place. Yeah, so we have Superstore. There's No Frills, which is owned by the same company as Superstore, but is like a bit cheaper there. I don't think you get freebies there. It's a lot smaller scale. Superstore is like the big kind of place. Another good place for value is like Costco. I think the States has that though, but you have to buy in bulk there, You can save a lot of money by shopping at Costco if, like, one, you have a membership, and two, you're, willing to buy things in bulk and stuff like that. Guys, make a really good case for being your future home someday. What, just because of things like a Superstore and stuff? Let's see here. So we're gonna keep on working at Chloe there, who in the background is gonna keep on working towards becoming a mage knight,
A training session with
That's what we're gonna do. She'll become a cool mage knight one day,
More experienced warrior, one out.
will be the case. He only had a 47% chance to hit, despite the weapon triangle advantage. I guess he was using a hammer. Was the case. I hate how it jumps all the way up to the top there again. Yeah, go ahead and do this. Main downside is that your Fiat won't do very well. Snow can't even hit a curb because it would hit your front bumper. Oh.
Will you face me?
Very sketchy there then. You've got a steel axe. And yeah, still awful hit rate despite the weapon advantage and your promoted unit.
Now and in the matches to come.
Yeah, keep on getting that EXP and SP. Keep on fighting allies in the arena and stuff. Begin the training.
This should
Yeah.
be a picture
Free experience on the side. You'll become an awesome mage knight one day. Is that a great lance?
Oh dear.
Wow, that was quick.
This knight has met her match.
But yeah, so realize, wait, so there's nothing to press it into the ground from grip. Yeah, my car's pretty light, and I put 4 sandbags into my car every winter to help weigh it down, so I don't slide as much. I'm almost done with Lucina, but like, can just go into a battle. That's gonna be a more difficult one to finish that off and stuff. Let's see here. Hector, maybe, would that be worth doing there? On some maps that we're not getting as much combat experience, it might well be worth. Yeah, sure. Leave it as is then. I don't know. I don't think there's anyone that I need to top up right now. I don't believe. No, winter car, let's say. I believe it. I don't think there's anywhere else that I need to go, is there? Can I skedaddle on out? Probably. I think I've done all the things. The noise from the previous owner, they put in a bare metal shift knob? What does that mean? I get aftermarket shifters in the manual car, but in summer it's scorching and in winter it's freezing. Why bare metal? Oh, for like the actual stick shift. That's what that means. Yeah, so that'd get pretty darn cold pretty fast. I would imagine then. Let's go to the world map. I am very tempted to try Crom's Paralog, like, very soon here, and give it another go this stream, but, I'm gonna have to do all these at some point anyway, so it doesn't really matter the order, so I may as well do, order that I know I can do it in. I didn't miss any things back here, right? Yeah, these are just skirmishes and stuff. Oh, that's my story map. I was like, wait, that one looked different there. Yeah, so there's Emblem Erica, advanced class level 8. Emblem Leaf, advanced class level 8. Emblem Micaiah, advanced class level 8. That could be an important one too. Advanced class level 10 for Emblem Roy. That could be an important one there. Celica. Out of the level 8 ones, the emblem that's probably most important to me is probably Micaiah and then Erica and then Leaf. Maybe. I mean, now Lyndon's gonna want to level up with someone else. As the case now that he's done with Ike. Let's do Micaiah's next anyway. This is what we can do here. But yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's definitely a not expected thing there. Slowly come down, because it wants you to blare the music with the window open, I guess. Yeah, let's go ahead and do Micaiah's Paralog now. Sure, let's do it. Get real strong and stuff. The Dawn Maiden.
It started snowing.
I'm certain I've been here before. Or someplace just like it.
Where do you think we are, Micaiah?
This looks somewhat like Castle Nox. I battled Ike there once.
Huh? Castle Nox? You fought against Ike?
It was snowing then, too. Ike was a strong commander, as was I. But we each had a different definition of victory. Ike was trying to save us, and I could not let him. We needed help, but not his. My people were cursed by a magical blood pact and headed for certain ruin.
What happened?
I fought Ike, fought to undo the pact. I held on to hope. I stayed focused on my vision of the future. Even on the worst day, I kept hold of that. I gave everything to protect people I cared for. I'd have sacrificed more if there'd been need. That vision is what made it possible for me to survive the war.
I think I know now why we were brought here. Teach me how you never broke in the face of despair and fear, Micaiah.
So, you've figured it out then? The point of this trial? Well then, face me in battle, and do your best to be victorious. If you win, our bond will strengthen, and you'll be able to draw on my power like never before.
I would very much like to do that. That's not a lot of units on the loading screen at the bottom. I was about to say, does that mean that I can't bring that many units into this battle? That's probably just, those are all the units that I brought into the last battle because it was a low amount of units that I could bring into Corrin's Paralog. Maybe it'll be different this time. I'll switch to this layout here. Defeat Emblem Micaiah Harmonia is defeated, or foes reach area. Huh. Yeah, I, most likely will at the end of the day. Definitely looking forward to getting it on the road there. Hold on. Unit selection. I can bring 12 this time, so it can go all the way down to, yeah, if I want to avoid bringing Marin, she's my highest level ally. So if I can get by without using her, that would be great. So, Linden next. It's probably going to want to work with Leaf. Leaf.
Leaf. I am ready.
Leaf. Okay. I'll choose mine last here. And I can keep working with Veronica. Well, I could probably give her Veronica at this point when she really needs... Oh. I can inherit SP conversion now. And give Veronica to someone else. Oh. Oh, and you're right, it did. Yeah, the Leaf. Sorry, it's gonna be one of those ones where I back out to the Somniel because I realized a little bit late. Oops. I now have Veronica at a very high level on Anna, which means that if I'm going all out on a map, like it's a really difficult map, I'll slap Veronica on Anna and then go into it. And then still be able to work at her a little bit. You know, still have a little bit of bond left to grind rather than maxing her out like ASAP. Because she now has access to SP conversion, I may as well have her inherit it so that, you know, she can make use of it on her own without Veronica. And then I can give Veronica to someone else to start working towards SP conversion because it is a very incredible grinding tool, you know, that I would, in theory, if the day ever comes I did, like, perfect the save file, I would need it on every unit, you know. So, let's see here. And I'm fairly certain that SP conversion is relatively cheap. It's just a little bit tricky in that you have to get up to bond level 13 to get it. Yeah, 300 SP. And it gives us 20 SP every time we get a kill. You know? So that's very nice there. So let's see here. So now if I check my inventory and, I change skills here. I can take off mentorship, how about? And put on SP conversion, how about there? Because HP and luck, you know, I'm just gonna help with grinding that way as well anyway, considering the luck personal skill and stuff. Better get to bed, do have work tomorrow, have a good rest of the stream, Harmony. Hope you make some good progress. I appreciate that. Have been making some good progress so far this stream. Hope you have an awesome rest of the night there, Mythic, and have fun at work tomorrow there. What else was I about to do here? I was about to check if I now had enough SP to inherit a higher level of this. No, I need to get to a higher rank with Tiki for that. Okay. Okay. So, Anna could definitely be a pretty good candidate for putting Tiki on for this coming map, potentially. Potentially here. Yeah, this time for real. This time we do it for real here. The Dawn Maiden. This time we do it for real. Because, oops. I kind of forgot about giving Anna the SP conversion. So who am I going to give Veronica to this time? I know that she has the cavalry bonus of the summon unit gets 1 extra movement, I'm fairly certain. Hold on, let's see here. In terms of emblem rings, so you lose Veronica for now. Cedal and Lucina are maxed out, so you can get someone else to work at. You're working on Leaf. You can work with Soren if you want. I'm gonna take you off for now. Take this off for now. You can if you want. Can if you want. Yeah, you want to work at that for holdout and stuff. You wanted to work towards Cantor, I believe, and now that we've done Sigurd's chapter.
I am ready.
This paralogue. Sigurd's paralogue this stream. My goodness gracious, you can keep on working at Sigurd's thingamabob then. Which will be nice. Alchris, you're maxed out there. Very nice. And I think you just want things from Rival, so I can give you pretty much whoever. And you're maxed out with Hector now. So I'm going to have a look over at my spreadsheet here for what skills are going to be important that I'm going to really want. Weapon sync I kind of want on my unit as well, because there's so many emblems that use swords. So yeah, if I can use Rivals here now that Alchris is maxed out, that would be fantastic. Anna, I wanted the HP and luck, so you could always, you know, get Tiki. Could also give you Lucina for just like the dual assist stuff. I'm gonna give you Tiki for now for the sake of the grind.
Leave it to me.
That's what I'm gonna do. Cedal wanted for his couple skills here. He wanted Quality Time and Geosphere, so I could always give him Corn again. And now that we've done Corn's Paralogue, you could, you know, work towards that, getting better quality time, so that when you're dancing for people, you're healing them as well. Could well be nice. Hortensia was Rally Spectrum and Staff Mastery, so yeah, maybe I should do Crumb's Paralogue sooner rather than later after. I don't know. I'm probably strong enough for it at this point, but yeah, I can just give you whoever. Tamara wanted Lance Power 5 from Sigurd, that is currently being held by Ivy there, as well as Strength Defense +5 from Hector, so I can just give you Hector for now. I mean, you're a lot closer with Sigurd here. Like, to being at a point that we would get another bond conversation, so... And if I have to choose one slot, it would be the Lance Power is the more important thing, and then Strength Defense to fill in that other slot, so...
Sigurd! Leave it to me.
I'll give Ivy someone else there. Alfred is going to want Life Sphere and Holdout, so like he could get Roy, but you know, same with a Fogado there. I mean, he might want Roy more. That's the case. What's Fogado at with Roy? Just 5 as well. I can give Fogado someone else this time around. Is what we can do. Yeah, the additional movement there and stuff. Saline wanted to work with Holdout as well, which I'm pretty certain you're maxed out with Roy currently, yeah, until I do that paralogue. As well as Magic Dex. And Magic Dex was from... Who was that from again? Hold on, let me see here. If I check the emblems page, was that Veronica's thing? Yeah, that was Veronica's thing. So she can just be my next person to use Veronica in that case. Good old SP conversion. Yeah.
Veronica!
All hell.
Go ahead and do that. I don't have any type bonuses here. But, you know, she raises magic and stuff. Yeah, so we can go ahead and do that. That works then. And then Fogado. The 2 skills that I want to give you are Alacrity and Holdout ++. Yeah, you're maxed out with Lynn. And you need to work with, like, Roy there. So, you can just put on whoever here, essentially. Ivy was, yeah, Draconic Hex and Cantor Plus, which, yeah. Alchrist was both the things from Rivals, Strength Dex +5 and Weapon Sync Plus I wanted to get. And then Diamant, I want Strength Defense +5 and Holdout, which, you know, you're done here. So I can basically assign around whoever at this point. So who would be good on support? I mean, could potentially, yeah, you get extra warp distance. Celica there. This is, yeah, the extra res, if I recall there. I could get essentially another backup unit this way. And then, you know, then someone's got Lucina, and I've got someone that's serving as a pseudo backup unit. And I can grind this one for free with, like, reposition there. So, sure. Let's give that a go. Can't go wrong with having Lucina on. Like, ideally on a backup unit if you want to go all out, but on a non-backup unit, it essentially makes him a backup unit as well, so that could be pretty nice. Hold on, magic one first. So, you're maxed out with Soren. You could work with Camilla there. Is what you could do. And you're, oh yeah, you're maxed out with Celica there right now anyway. So, yeah, how about you go ahead and equip Camilla. You would also get bonus magic with Byleth, which wouldn't be half bad. You know, would not be half bad there. What might be things that you might end up liking down the line? I mean, I guess I can work at your bond with Ike. And then, you know, grind that for free with
Ike,
reposition and stuff. If it's one of those maps that I'll be able to just do that on. The free grinding and stuff. Someone should probably get Soren for the free grinding as well. Your magic isn't awful. Like, you have a radiant bow in the back for a reason. It's not exactly fantastic, but sure. Then you can assign decoy and stuff.
Soren, come on.
Sure. And then, finally, Alchrist is going to want... Could level up here. This is the final emblem that I want on you. I still want, you know, some room to grow with this emblem, so when I need to go all out, you know, I can just do it with Lyn and, you know, have lots of room to grow there. I think you need to reach the highest bond level for the final weapon. No, it's 15 for the highest weapon, and then it's like the deep synergy at 20. Is okay, so I could always work towards that, potentially. Would be good to have Byleth around. I don't have Byleth on anyone right now. So sure, I think I'm gonna do that.
Lord Byleth, together.
Yeah, and we get Fail Knot and stuff. Just nice. Alright, so it's a defense one, huh? Huh. Can only covert units use the ballista? Hold on, let's find out here before I swap spaces. I'll see this in a hot second because I'm about to reset the map. Let me just find out really quickly.
I can fight.
Let's go.
Let me just find out here. Fire? Like, you can do that just fine. Use mount. Why can't I fire here? Unit has no bow. Yeah, so the cannons anyone can use. Maybe you just need a bow in your inventory to be able to use the these ones.
Ready for anything.
Huh. That's the only requirement. Interesting. Okay, now I know. Huh. Intriguing. Rather intriguing here. Items. Boost an ally's stats during battle with a strengthening item such as an HP tonic. Yeah, if I need to go all out, I will. Maybe I'll do it for the Crom map. I think I have some tonics around. Yeah, so... do I want to put a bunch of bows in inventories and stuff? I do wonder here. My god! I mean, there aren't flyers here. This is a 3-wide thing, and they'd probably want to go there, right? Which means I can probably hold down the fort here. I mean, they're cavaliers that have higher movement, so might not be super feasible to be shooting and going. Here, let's have my highest movement characters, my flyers, right at the front here. Because, yeah, I don't really think that I'm gonna fall for the bait of using these. I think I'd rather pull back here. Is what I would much rather do, honestly. I could put bows in inventories to, you know, be able to use them with more units. Should I? for this one map here. Not using this a whole lot. I can test this really quickly, just to see if it lets me, or if you need to be an actual bow wielding class.
All right.
Gosh dang it! Hold on. This is just a test one anyway, so, and I can see, yeah, they move like pretty far in. In that case, this is just a test one. Doesn't matter. Hold on. Let me see. Unit has no bow. Okay, so there's no point filling inventories with bows then. Okay. I gotcha. Okay, so I'll take out that bow. In that case. I can't just do that. I need to actually have a lot of bow-wielding units around here, not just bow-holding units, you know. Can't just have a bow and not know how to use it then.